Hey there, Mr. Johnson. It is Friday, May 18th. And unfortunately, this will probably be the last video in this room with this lighting. Of course, right as I figure out the secret, it's taken away from me. But we need to address why I was yelling. First of all, I have a really echoey room, and although I have tried really cheap soundproofing, which involved just putting fabric over things on the wall to attempt to minimize echoing, I still echo a lot. Second of all, I'm naturally a really loud person, and I'm not exactly certain why, and I've been working on it, but it just doesn't... no. Third of all, I don't have a good microphone yet, and I mean yet because I will be spending my first paycheck on a really good microphone, but maybe that one will pick up my voice a lot better. And fourth of all, and most importantly, I was discussing a point that somebody had already made, which means, of course, I have to discuss it louder. But that brings me to my next point. I thought we had already discussed that I have a terrible memory when it comes to everything. It takes me at least 3 times of meeting a person before I will actually remember their name. I forget where I put things, I forget characters' names, I forget band names, and I forget where the sentence is going. Pretty much I'm only good at remembering 3 things, and that's songs, cars, and directions. I know the lyrics to approximately 27 bajillion songs, like, actually very well. That makes it so that I can recite songs like Stupid Ho by memory. I can identify almost any model of car, and frequently I can identify the year of that make. And when I say I remember directions, I don't actually mean like, if you tell me turn left on this road, I'll remember that, but if I've been somewhere once, and then 2 years later I'm supposed to return to that place, I can often just find it. Along with that, I can remember a lot of minor facts just because they kind of interest me, however, not the important ones as AP World and AP US grades mirror. But anyway, Steve, I have a disease. You discussed fluttery heart syndrome in your last video, and it made it so that I'm ready to come clean. I've fallen victim to shipping. Well, others have fallen victim to my shipping. Well, 2 others in particular. Since you haven't been on Tumblr, you haven't seen what was frankly my descent into madness. I've become so emblazoned with the love of 2 individuals who are members of the same band that I, better than anyone else, them included, know that they were meant for each other. With the photos and videos and GIFs running around on Tumblr, it is true and unavoidable that these 2 will have babies and grow old together. Every time I see a picture of the 2 of them together, I become overwhelmed with joy. Stephen, it's time to come clean. I'm shipping Larry Stlyinson hard. I know this isn't okay. I know it makes me a bad person. I know it's wrong. I know it makes me a teenage girl. But I can't fight the feelings that are there. And on that introductory paragraph as to why we should lock Tim Johnson up in an insane asylum, Steve, I'll see you tomorrow. Also, congratulations on finding a pair of pants that makes it look like a Johnson has hindquarters. I've been trying that for my entire life and it still hasn't worked.